Humor is one way of showing hospitality. Maybe the easiest way to get people to feel at home is to make them laugh. If you're in a tense situation in your family or at a business or in class, you know that people are relaxed when they laugh, right? Jesus himself is also showing hospitality to people. Jesus is God's hospitality. In the New Testament, the act of welcoming Jesus into one's home is a sign of one's acceptance of Jesus. Jesus is always welcoming people from the outside in, right? He's healing people and bringing them in. He's forgiving their sins. He's welcoming them. He's showing them God's hospitality. He is God's hospitality, right? So, back to humor showing hospitality. A few years ago, I worked in Nairobi, Kenya, with refugees as part of my Jesuit training. Best job I ever had. Best job I ever had. At the end of the first year, I went to a Jesuit retreat house called Mwangaza, which means, I think, light or something. And I'm sorry, my Swahili is poorly remembered. Wisdom, it means wisdom. So anyway, on the last day of the retreat, there was a big celebratory dinner. And we were all supposed to stand up and talk about the graces of our retreat. But I stood up and I looked around, and all of the men had left, which says something profound about male spirituality, I'm sure. All the priests and brothers and laymen had left. And it was me and about 50 African nuns, all in habits. And of course they said, "Oh, Brother Jim, you must go first." So I stood up and I looked around, and I was very worried about saying the wrong thing. I was in a different culture, and maybe I would say something offensive, and I just blurted out. I said, "I can't believe I'm the only man here." And from way across the room, this African nun jumped up and said, "And blessed are you among women." Laughter had welcomed, greatest use of scripture ever. Laughter had welcomed me. Laughter had welcomed me. I felt at home and could relax and share the graces of my retreat with these wonderful sisters.